So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a form... Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
And he's had it nicked away. And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Boom, header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Climbs up big! Now he's got space here. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Iniesta. Oh, super find. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out again for a throw-in. And it's Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? Iniesta. Mbappe. Quarter of an hour played. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Still goalless at the moment. It's a pretty loose pass. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. And this is Adriano. Danger averted for now. And he's only too happy to take that back. Kokchu. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Haaland. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Belletti. Here comes another cross. Nicked it back promptly. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. Del Piero in acres of space out wide.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
Big header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Maradona. And it's Iniesta. And here's the chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Drogba. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Figo. Maradona. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That looks a good ball through. And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball swung in. Chance for a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a really well-measured ball. Has crossed into the middle. Gerrard gets it away. Cannavaro. Iniesta. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. The ball has bounced loose now. Figo. And here's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Changement. Le numéro 10. Pour le remplacer.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he's taking no chances there. And this is Adriano.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
In it comes. Great work on the overlap. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Maradona. Now it's Iniesta. Now it's Mbappe. Iniesta. Iniesta is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Kukçu! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Kukçu is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's had it taken off him. Gerrard. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Looking to play him in. Great chance! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Gerrard. Haaland. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's picked out the run. And he's got the beating of his man. And he's in on Guardiola! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's Kukçu. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's clever. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Defending was strong and firm. Can he get on the end of this? Over to the left. It's a promising position. Cleared without hesitation.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldinho. Haaland.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Del Piero. And this is Roberto Carlos. Guardiola. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, now here's... Tries from a long way out. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, super find. And the finish! And the lead stays intact, just.
Haaland was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
Changement en cours.
It's their second corner of the game. That is a brilliant interception. So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And it's made its way to him. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Messi. Now there's a... Can he finish? He's got a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And very quickly, the substitute... Oh, shooting chance! And he's managed to get rid. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Kukçu clears it away. Great vision. And it's played in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Adriano. Now it's Isco. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get it clear again. Good chance here! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Haaland looks to get on the end of this. And this is Drogba. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Costa Curta cuts it out. And it's Drogba. Del Piero. Mbappe. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Drogba. Casemiro over to the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out to the right. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Drogba. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Inter Milan finding their passes. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Haaland, who needs just a moment to score a goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Dida gets it away. Casemiro is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gets a good foot in there. Gusto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, super ball! He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too.
And the finish! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Casemiro. And it's lofted through here. Mbappe is onto this. Here's chance, surely! Nesta can get it clear. And the counter is on.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Del Piero. Looking for a runner. Well, they could break here. Kukçu. And this is Iniesta. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Van Bommel. And Gusto. Van Bommel. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Temps additionnel, 1
Gives it
minute.
back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot at goal! Backward it goes. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. Oh, great save by Dida. Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Changement. Le numéro 5. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 20. Ronaldinho.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Drogba. And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe, and it's Del Piero. And he's forced to go back.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
On the through ball. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. He's given the time to pick a pass. Adriano.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he was quick to react. Iniesta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Adriano. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Oh, what a climb! Off the post! Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Iniesta. So what can they make of this? Maldini. And it's Casemiro. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? And he's straight offside.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now, who's going to be first to this?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Real chance here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Out to the left it goes. That's a cute ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Del Piero. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Del Piero. Now it's Drogba. That is good strength. It's Drogba! Keeper's not concerned by that. Inter Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. Isco with 2 goals already to his name. Chance here to counter. Well-timed, excellent interception. Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.